see. There we go. The eyeball! I remember this like in I remember this back in the day. Right. So like I said, Broken Sword is consisting of what's going on? I'm gonna turn my headphones down for a minute. Make sure the game volume is loud enough over the head of me. Yeah, so this is basically back in 1999 when point-and-click adventure games was still around. So, still like a smoke. Broken Sword 2, a smoking mirror.
This must be the place. Professor Ubi's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months. I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist.
Oh, archaeologist, eh?
Something to do with a Mayan stone
over the door
while researching the story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me.
With a similar face? You may enter the house.
I had a bad feeling about this.
I already do as well. We demand the sacrifice! Boy! Please, walk in. Oh, yep. Oh. Oh no, George! George, no! Huh? A blow dart. Ooh. No, it's cool, eh? That's it. Ah, he's having a great time. Yeah! That's your reward! It's a freaking lad in there, isn't it? Let's take the girl and go. There's a spider! Hey, I hope you're paying for the damages. So, me and my sister play. Well, my sister and I played the demo years ago and played the game years ago. I don't remember much about how to solve the problems of the puzzles, but we're gonna wing it. It's like, look at me, and I'm like, no, I don't want to be your friends. Go away. It's called creepy stuff. And it's just like, yeah, I just want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. So, this is us into the game now.
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood.
Ooh, a block. Blocky block. So, like I said, me and my sister, Miss Riddick, actually played this years ago. Because this is the GOG version, you see.
There were only three things I didn't like about spiders. The way they looked, the way they moved, and the fact that they lived on the same planet as me. This spider was big, mean, and hairy, and definitely not a native of Europe.
He's just having a tour of where you're at, you know? He's like, oh, well, I like the shindigs, don't you? Right. Yes, I wholeheartedly, totally agree. So, block of wood.
Maybe I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
Which the fire isn't taking a long time to get to, is it? It's not like, it's not a burning issue here, is it? Yeah, burning issue. Can I squish
Yellow
spider?
pus was seeping from below the bookcase. That spider was very squashed.
Very squashed indeed.
I thought that I ought to free myself before examining the furniture.
Right, so there's a metal bracket, so I'll use that to get out. Ah, let me out! Ah!
With one Mighty bound, our hero was free. Now, I had to deal with that fire.
Great start! Great start. So...
Inside, I found a bottle of tequila.
Tequila. Right, I think, yeah, as you kind of like look around, right click, and there is the click. So, personally, I think we should get definitely...
The cabinet was locked.
It was locked. Oh, okay. Siphon? So, is there anything in it?
There was no pressure in the siphon.
No.
I guess it was out of gas.
Pick up the dart.
That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end. But this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
No, it's gonna be... I think it's gonna be useful, because we need something to... get into the cabinet, because we can't pull it. What about using the dart? That should work, yeah. Oop. Oopsies!
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open.
Kaboom! So what was it? Burst cylinder.
It was a small cylinder which seemed to have exploded. I couldn't think of a use for a burst cylinder.
What is that?
It was a small metal cylinder.
I will take it, please.
That's
like when you get haikus,
I
like
pick it up with my bare hands.
Oh, what about in Nico? So Nico, that's Nico's bag. So I don't like to look at girls' belongings, but
number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away.
Panties in her bag?
Well, they could be useful.
I'll put them on in the circumstances.
I guess I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Labineau, the history student Nico had known at college. The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him.
Eesh.
It gave his telephone number. Labineau figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that creep was in the running.
Okay, to clarify, Andre Labineau was in the first one, right? So he is like a bit like a stuck-up kind of Frenchy guy. He's a nerd, but he's not a nice. Okay, there's a difference between. There's two types of nerds. A nerd that you get along with, everyone loves and gets along with pretty awesomely. And then there's the type of nerd that absolutely you want to kill. And basically he is annoying and you basically really hate him. So that's Andre Labineau. He thinks he is the perfect thing since sliced bread. Which he isn't. So I remember that. So it seems logistical to... You wanted something to pick up the cylinder with. Use the panties.
I found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
I'm using panties to grab a fucking hot cylinder. Fair enough. Because like I said, once I take care of the fire, I can actually have a look around properly, shouldn't I?
The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened.
I've got things to do. Come on, is it gonna... Ah!
Now I had one primed up and ready to use extinguisher.
Alright, use it on the flames, I suppose. Good old toilet duck. And just like that, the flames are gone!
Our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
Right. Before you do, George, I think it's more prudent to check out the room.
It was the box that spider had crawled from. I wasn't going to touch the box after that spider had been inside it.
It's not infected. It's just a spider box. Right, so I can look around and stuff.
I wasn't going to get through those sturdy bars. The bars attached to the window would prevent anyone getting in. They also stopped me from getting out.
So,
It was a half
Can we have a look at
bottle
the
of
tequila?
extra strong Mexican tequila. Just what I needed under the circumstances.
Well, have one if you want, George. We ain't gonna stop you.
Normally, I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal.
Go on in.
Ew. Disgusting.
Ew.
Not only did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm.
I believe that's the worm. A
There was
wormy,
something
wormy.
short, fleshy, and gross on the carpet.
Well, it's a worm.
It was the worm from the bottle of tequila.
Yep, well, you could tell your kids about that then, George, couldn't you?
Ubier and his wife, I guess. Nice couple.
She looks like she's on a bit of a bad hair day, though, but other than that, yeah, okay. Can I...
I wasn't touching.
He's like,
The
is the
bookcase
book
had
okay?
fallen on its front, making it impossible to reach the books inside.
Okay. Is there anything else? Oh wait, check the right-in bureau. Make sure there's nothing else in it. No, oh dear. Oh dear. What about that drawer?
In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
So if you right-click on
The
stuff,
pot
you get...
contained a key.
Aha! A key!
It looked like a house key. It was that itsy-bitsy tequila worm. I really must remember to take it out of my pants before I send them to the laundry. It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart.
It's panties, indeed.
It was the letter sickening.
Yeah.
It was Nico's lipstick. It wasn't my color, and it reminded me of clowns.
Oh yeah, because in the first game, George did not. That's the incident with the cafe. Yeah.
It was the poison dart which had stunned Nico. I'd never known anything keep her quiet so effectively.
Oh, don't get any ideas, George. Don't get any ideas. So I think I've primarily knocked this room out of the park of what to do. Yeah. So nothing else in the bag, is there?
It was Nico's. I'd already ran, and besides which, the color didn't suit me.
Okay. Okay. Okay, George. We understand, George. So I can get out now, can't I? If you said there's locked, it's the
I wasn't going
keys.
to burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
Yeah. Nice! Honey, I'm home! Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got too excited there. So... The
It
news
was a
cutting.
folded clipping taken from a newspaper.
What's the news, then? What's the news?
I'd
What's the
found a
news
piece of
the day?
newspaper folded in two.
What's
It
it say,
referred to
then?
a forthcoming eclipse of the sun. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico.
Mexico! Love it. So is there anything else on the dresser, no?
It was the newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse. Wrapped inside it was another small
see?
piece of paper. It was
See?
a bank statement
Always
for
check
Ubier's
everything.
account from an automatic telling machine. The last 5 withdrawals were for large amounts, and all made in Marseille.
Ooh, Marseille, eh?
It was Ubier's bank statement.
I doubt he's got any money in him. What can I do?
Much as I dislike...
Phone lobbing hi. Hey, Frenchie. I really hate you from the first game, but I need your help.
Who is this?
Who
It's
is
George
this?
Stobart, Nico's boyfriend.
Don't you mean ex-boyfriend?
Look, I didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested
She's
in
just
you?
not into you.
Listen, Andre, we need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
It depends on it!
You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure.
Montfaucon, that was the cafe. Oh, wow.
Andre?
Bye.
You better show, you creep.
Can-
I felt
yeah,
an
he's...
irrational urge to wipe my ear.
So... Do any of these doors open?
locked.
It was locked. Okay, well, that's why we're assuming.
The house key didn't fit this lock.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, there is only one other door, so I'm assuming that's the door we go through.
I unlocked the door.
Alright. Okay.
I wasn't looking
Open
forward to meeting
sesame.
Labino again, but he was my
Just
only
checking
link
my
with
phone, because
Nico.
I'm wondering if I'm delayed. Like, so if I go,
There was no sign of Labino when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him.
No, okay. So this is the cafe that George Stobart was in. I know one thing I will do. I'm going to turn down the music a little. It is quite loud. It's a bit better. So...
It was too hot to sit inside the cafe. Besides, I might miss Labino.
So there's this
The
old
man
man.
at the next
Hello,
table
old
looked
man.
somehow familiar.
Oh, does he?
Pardon me, but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
I was? Ah, yes. I remember you.
Yeah. Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore. I'm a man of leisure.
He
What
retired.
brings you back to Paris?
Life and the way the games work, I guess. That's what brings me here, I guess.
I'm waiting for an acquaintance.
Bon.
Oh,
Your
my dear.
Will you share a bottle of wine with me?
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
We didn't say that. We're just saying that it probably would be best if we didn't do that. So, for backstory success, we're not playing the first one straight away. So, primarily this guy helped Shay, or was a policeman that you went into the catacombs to continuing the story. So,
Why did you leave the police?
there is going to be a few things you're kind of going,
Forced to retire.
what?
The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
Yeah. Because the inspector in the first one, he was an idiot. He was an idiot, didn't he? He did not look at evidence very properly at all, so we're a bit like, no, really, you made a mistake, did you? Fair enough, then. So, ask him about this dart. What do you think about this dart?
Dart?
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device. The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to swell up like an inflatable life raft.
Oh, God's sake. Oh. Is he okay?
Have you ever heard of a Professor Oubier?
Ooh, but yeah.
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
Fun
Looking out
fact.
of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
Okay, still want to keep speaking. Can I still keep speaking? What have you got? Or what do you know
Tell
about
me
this
what
note?
you make of this note.
From my years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into handwriting. I'd
But
say
he's,
the note was written by a compulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus complex.
That's pretty good.
Hey, you got just about everything apart from the ponytail.
Yeah, so that's a good thing about Broken Sword. George is quite witty. You gotta love. George is quite witty. You will like him. I like him a lot. I like him a lot on this game.
What do you make of this news cutting?
News caddy.
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No,
Up,
it's the
up
article
higher.
above that.
Sorry, I'm starting my.
Oh. Total eclipse of the sun. Well, that's very dull in comparison.
A
I don't
total
know anything about
eclipse for the
eclipses.
heart. Yes. So. He's just staring at me like a. What do I do, monsieur? I used to be a constable, but I'm staring at you, checking out your character, Dr. Blue. Yeah, you have a great time.
It was a small silver flask from which the man was topping up his glass. I couldn't snatch the man's...
Why would I want to snatch it? Right, so... Oh, yeah, here's a waiter, dude. Nah, here you are. Here's your wine.
Oh, garçon.
Hey, come on then.
He ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate.
What? What cheeky bugger? What cheeky bugger? Who? What you drinking?
What's that you're drinking?
It's wine.
Wow, is that it? What you drinking? It's fine. But what about the flask you're drinking?
The man was still looking.
The man was still looking. Well, I want to get the garçon's attention. I think that's because that's all I've got to do. Yo, garçon! Garçon! Tweet! Stuck up tweet!
Hey, you.
Quoi?
I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
Wow. You better, he's getting all the front row.
I had nothing else I wanted to ask the gendarme.
The gendarme. Gendarme Ranglan. Sucker. Yeah, there's my coffee. Thank you.
Un café.
Thanks. What does that guy keep pouring out of his flask?
Flask.
Absinthe.
Absinthe? I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It is. Don't look at me, I didn't sell it to him.
I didn't say that you did.
Do you know a guy called
Andrei Labanov?
Oui, I know him. What of it?
I'm supposed to meet him here. Did I miss him?
No, I have not seen him today.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Oui. He married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here. The naughty professor and the movie star.
Wow! When you say the naughty professor, I just think of Eddie Murphy, so... Yeah, what?
If Oubier's wife
tell us about the wife, then.
How come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage
True.
name was Carol Climax. She died in suspicious circumstances.
Did she climax?
How did Oubier's wife
dear.
I heard he shot her.
And got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and a watertight alibi.
What was he doing then? What was his alibi?
Why would an eminent
Was he on a boat or something?
figure like Oubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
I'm sorry, I'm having a lot of just aggravated. God, I gotta stop. Right. What do you think of this dirt?
A poison
Poisoned dart. Do you want it to be poisoned?
Sure.
It's the real
Not
thing.
impressed.
Knocked
Not...
my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic. Sounds like a real close relationship you have going.
Oh dear.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular customer.
Oh. Well, thanks so much anyway. You've been so much help. Thank you. You're welcome, you crazy kook. Ah, there's Andre.
Well, this is a surprise, Georgie.
That's his little pet name for me.
I wouldn't normally call you,
Good God.
but
Your man's
Nico's
like,
in trouble, Andre. Deep trouble. You have to help me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
I didn't do
It was
anything.
you that recommended Professor Oubier as an expert on Mayan art. Now his butler has kidnapped her, and he tried to kill me.
Every
Lovely.
time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Drop it, Andre.
Yeah,
Right
Andre,
now,
you are just
Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
Oh,
So, how can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Oubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
Dun, 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 dun. Like a Chaos Emerald. Ooh, that's a nice
So
stone.
that's what all the trouble's about.
Precisely. Nicole told me to guard it with my life.
Well, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
What's funny is that your life really is on the line.
Oh,
What
God.
are you talking about?
The stone
Yep.
is a Mayan artifact, dummy. And the guy who kidnapped Nico was from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you mean I could be in danger too?
It could be in danger too. Well, yeah. That's what it means.
What do you suppose the carving on the stone means?
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
Where did Nico get the stone?
It was sent to her.
From where?
Okay.
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, you should.
You should,
It was
yeah.
something to do with smuggling.
Very Star Wars smugglish.
Does Ubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
You never been to his house? I thought you guys were pals.
Fellow academics, Georgie. It's not quite the same thing.
Do you want a
What do you
worm?
think this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You think you're amusing, don't you?
George! Okay, that was a bit of a low blow. Get the...
What can you
Pot.
tell me about this pot?
Yeah, excuse us,
South
Godson.
or Central
Go away.
American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Okay.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank. The Gliese Gallery.
Please.
Why didn't Nico take the stone to Ubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
No, that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself.
Yep. Do they not have any bones to break?
Tell me about your friend Ubier.
He's more of a
Ubier.
professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all.
No, I don't.
So that sums up why you just went, oh, just go to him. That's...
Take a look at this, Andre.
It's a bank statement.
Yeah, Professor Ubier's
Well done.
5
You got it.
large
You got it in
cash
one.
withdrawals in the space of 3 days, all from an automatic teller in Marseille. Suspicious, isn't it?
You're even more crazy than you were before.
You're crazier. Could you
See you
go
later.
away?
Goodbye, George.
Zolzy. Really don't like him. Meanwhile, in the underdogs.
I've had enough of your games, Collard. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
I
Oh.
thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak. Why are you so
Karzak.
interested in that stone?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
Pablo.
Okay. Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends, and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer.
Did a boyfriend and the girlfriend story, innit?
I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so... You're not
Are you
buying this, are you?
That's
Nope.
enough. I don't have time to listen to your mindless prattle.
Blah, 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 blah.
We'll leave you to think it over. Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.
He's got a very militant kind of look, isn't he? Yeah, I didn't realize that my screen would be a little bit... Oh, maybe it is just me, so... Okay, so... I'll speak to the old man again.
Do you miss
So-
being a gendarme?
Yes, of course I do.
So it's sort of like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
When I wore
Oh.
that uniform, I commanded respect. Not anymore.
Excuse
Oh, no.
me.
Leave me alone.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. He has that kind of look to him, doesn't he? Could you go away, where?
I grabbed the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink.
Ooh. Right. Can I talk to him again?
Excuse me.
What?
Dun, 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 dun.
Didn't you try to appeal against your dismissal?
Your dismissal? Yeah. Did you not get a chance
There
to?
was no point. It was my word against that of the chief inspector. and he was a close friend of the director of the museum I was supposed to be patrolling.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Leave me alone.
Alright, I probably should go then.
Now I had another lead. I could either go back to Ubier's house or visit the Glee's Gallery.
The Glee's Bee's Knees Gallery! Looks like that's the job.
The Glee's Gallery had style and class, but very few customers.
Art is a dying trade. It's a dying trade.
I
Check out the
couldn't
displays.
believe it. The pots were marked at 5,000 francs. Each. As far as I could tell, the pots were almost identical to the one I found in
see
Ubier's
that?
house.
There's a guy drinking in art.
Looked like
Right.
a witch and a headless bust. I had seen better.
Okay. About.
Pots, pots, and more pots.
Oh,
all
there he goes
hugely
again.
expensive.
It's on a loop. Right.
At
Can I
that
get?
price, I wasn't going to. I didn't think much of any. The pots were protected by a glass.
Yeah. What about the,
The girls were in a world of their own.
Can I say hello to them?
Hi,
Maybe
girls.
they can help me. I.
What's
Okay.
the joke?
あなたはキレてですね。
Okay, fine.
Fine. Yeah.
The wasteland. Too minimalistic for too much money. Rectangles in a desolate landscape. Highly cubist.
Cubist, huh?
He was a pear-shaped guy with a fine display of multiple chins.
Multiple chins. Oh dear.
Spheres in a barren waste. Oh, very profound. I could see a pattern emerging in this artist's work.
Very,
Pots,
the shapes.
pots, and more pots. All hugely expensive.
Yeah, so you don't want to touch anything then, George. What about
He
this
looked
guy?
like an older version of Labano. The same supercilious expression, the same disdain in his eyes, and the same damned ponytail.
He's got a kick-ass grin, though. He's like that every step of the way.
Are you
Hello,
Mr. Glees, the owner?
Yes, sir.
Mr.
May I
Glees.
help you?
You're English?
These days, one prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
Well, could you tell me about?
I'd like your opinion on this pot.
Interesting. Would sir be interested in selling the article?
That depends. How much would you give me for it?
300? Possible 325?
What? Those other pots are priced at 5,000 francs each.
Yes, but this is clearly the work of an inferior, degenerated culture.
You mean it's English?
Look, why don't you get a second opinion?
From who?
Mr. Lane, the world-renowned art critic and collector.
He's an art critic? I thought there was a carnival in town.
Oh, George, that's cheek, man. Just because the guy's fat and he's drinking wine and he has a brochure in his hand doesn't mean that he's just at the carnival. Oh, man.
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, fascinating.
Well, clearly you're not interested in that then.
I have some questions I'd like to ask about those pots.
The Mexican collection? Certainly, sir.
Where did you get them from?
Mexico, of course. I think sir will find the price extremely reasonable.
Hey,
Yes,
I'm not
say so.
interested in buying them.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, you'll excuse me.
Wow, you just cut me off, huh? Good Laney. Laney Main! So,
It was Lane, the art critic. You're Lane, the critic, aren't you?
Correct. Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy? Doing what?
Appreciating the art. Or depreciating it. I have a reputation to uphold.
I could tell this guy was going to be hard work.
I am that kind of posh man, so...
Have you heard of Professor Ubier?
Yes, of course.
I was at his house earlier.
If you're going to drop names, you could at least name one worth dropping.
I thought Ubier was a well-respected man.
Why, his last book was nothing but pseudo-intellectual claptrap. The demented
Yeah, he's definitely a critic. He's definitely a critic then.
Has-been.
What's that
What are you
drinking?
drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine. Glees can't expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
Uptight indeed, I love it. Oh.
Would you give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
Yes, very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What? He just did not. Oh, fuck it.
You smashed my pot.
My pot.
Certainly,
Yeah.
it was not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe me,
Why?
I was doing you a favor.
What the fuck?
What's the difference
You
between
are.
my pot and all those other
Yeah.
pots?
Yours
What's the difference?
is broken.
Why, you smug, pompous sloth.
Sticks and
Fuck.
stones, dear boy. Sticks
Oh,
and
sticks and
stones.
stones. Sticks and stones.
I wasn't going to waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge.
What are you proposing? What are you proposing? What would Glees say? Tell him can I pick up my
The
pot?
pot had smashed into too many...
Aww, destroyed my pot, man. He destroyed my pot, man.
Lane doesn't think much of your choice of wine.
Wine, yeah.
Blasted nerve. The priest who sold it to me said it was a good year.
Well,
That slob Lane just smashed my Mayan pot.
Yes, he can be rather impulsive.
Impulsive? The man's a hooligan. I bet if it was one of yours, you'd be more concerned.
yeah, I would definitely
Have you
say
heard
that.
of Professor Ubier?
Of course, his name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Ubier himself.
Surprised he hasn't smashed fucking, what's his name? He's fucking smashed them all if he doesn't like his name, eh?
Do you believe the story that Ubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who can blame him? She was an opportunist tramp. Well, that's what I heard.
I'm sensing a pattern here that, not to say that all people in France are like that. I think it's just extreme exaggeration. Of course it is, because it's back in 1999 this was made up. That is a bit stereotypical, that everyone is just really jerks there.
Have you
but
seen any of
I doubt
Ubier's
it.
wife's
I
films?
really doubt
Only
that.
one. Believe me,
Sure,
I
everyone's
was
lovely.
appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Well, you sure got your money's worth.
Yeah.
Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated. I
Yeah.
suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course. But that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the items from the docks.
Okay. So you collect them from the docks. So at least they have somewhere to go on.
Could you tell me which docks Professor Ubier uses to import the artifacts?
Good God, no.
Good
I can't
God,
possibly
no.
reveal my commercial secrets.
Me to know and you to find out, it seems.
Do you
Okay.
get many Central American Indians in here?
And no, sir, this is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here. Straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left.
I
can't
get
miss
that, but
Well, as it happens, I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
you just said you didn't see any. So he contradicted himself, didn't he?
What I really
What do you
wanted
mean?
to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir, one doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
So did I, until that slob smashed it.
Okay, so I kind of want to ask about Glees about the statements. But no, not interested. No.
I didn't think you'd be interested.
Okay.
It was
so...
Glees, the owner of the gallery.
It was
It was
Glees.
Glees, the
It was
owner.
Glees. It was Glees. I know. He's such a tease. I really want to do something about it. So what? I'm under the presumption. I don't remember so well. Maybe I'll try giving him this.
I
'cause
didn't
it's
think you'd be
Absmith.
interested.
Why not? Put it in his glass. Put it in his glass. Maybe that'll. There you go. Put it in his glass without him noticing.
I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
Did you put something in my drink?
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Gleese's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
Oh dear.
The glass now held a potent mixture of wine and absinthe. It was Lane.
It was Lane. This is like, is he not gonna say like Lane looks a little bit dubious there?
Allow me.
Dear. How much time do you think I have to do this to him? Oh! Oh no! That was definitely a no, me butts! Dear! Oh God, can I?
Glees wasn't happy, I could tell.
I think everyone can do it.
He was out for the count. Fragments of priceless pots lay shattered on the floor.
To get to France, probably several $100 to try and sell a pot that gets smashed, $300 and whatever dollars. Watching a big fat guy smash priceless artifacts.
There was
priceless.
Nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label.
Well, let's look at the label. Let's look at the label then. What's it say?
Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor Transgobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing.
Marseille.
It was beginning to
Mexico?
make sense. Oubier had organized Nico's abduction. Oubier withdrew money from Marseille. Oubier was connected with Transgobal,
Marseille, there you go.
who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars.
Oh, Mars.
It
There
wasn't
you
much
go.
of a lead, but it was all I had. I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
Choo-choo, let's go! Now, I remember this vividly from the old Windows PC Gamer and stuff demos, because you used to get demos.
It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
Yes, I honestly remember this. If Miss Reddit, my sister, was watching, she would remember this. It might take her a while to remember this. Because I just distinctly just remember PC Gamer. That's when they did demos. Distinctively. I can't even say distinctively right, can I? So, yeah, because the dog.
It was a mean-looking guard dog.
It was a mean-looking guard dog. He said, "I got." And I'm like, "Is anyone in the window?" Oh, I never a big fat guy. Oh.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Hello there, Fred boy.
What time it is?
No,
Oh, he
I
said
don't
to
wear a
me,
watch.
like-
As my dad used to say, I'm not into time,
Oh,
Dad.
good.
Well, you're too early.
Early, dolly. Right, what's the dog's name?
Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with
Oh.
the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say.
So, he sounds like all the time. So, what's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for a dog.
Yeah.
It's his registration number. Security dog number 20.
20
That
bucks.
animal doesn't seem too hot for a guard dog.
No? You haven't seen him in action.
Doesn't look like he has the energy to wag his tail.
Just like my wife. She's like a slug in a coma until she's annoyed. Then she's like a tiger with a rat up its ass.
Sweet.
Sweet.
What's
What, you
cooking?
kick?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this
Beans,
one.
the more you eat, the more you fart.
Have you ever heard of Professor Oubier?
Oubier.
None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
We could tell. We could definitely tell.
Don't you
beans.
ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do.
Oh, okay.
What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
I lose all control of my blood.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you? You're pumping out enough methane here to fill a dirigible. What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
Aren't he?
What time
when's
do you open the gates?
The gates.
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it?
Dang it! That doesn't help me to try and solve our case here. We need to get going. Would you like some panties?
I have these very exotic
panties. Is
Take
that right?
them away, you pervert.
You pervert.
I'm looking for a young woman.
Young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her, and you should tell her. The docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
So subtly
I'm
dangerous.
certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Maybe he'll help me.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll help me if I
Struck
remember.
down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
A poison dart, huh?
I could tell he didn't believe me.
Oh, okay. What about... Here's the dart, then.
This is the dart that the Indian shot at my girlfriend.
Sheesh. That's pretty weird, but I don't see why you'd expect to find her here.
Okay, so clearly he's not going to help me, so...
Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Let's try that.
Sure. They have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
Come back in a month.
I gotta go now, but I'll be back.
Can't wait.
I see dog biscuits. T2, yeah. 20. There's a hook. Can I take it? I just saw it and I went, yeah, I'll grab it. Yeah, let's grab
The
it.
stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook. For hooking boats.
One would assume. One would assume.
The guard dog was staring at me with a hungry look in his eyes.
Stobart a la creme. Let's go back upstairs then. So,
The chimney was a metal pipe with a conical hat on top to stop the rain getting in.
T2. Wait, what about the bottle he dropped? So, there it is. Can I get it? See if we can grab it. Give me the bottle! No, I can't reach it.
The bottle was just out of reach. Nothing was going to get me into that water if I could help it.
What about the hook? Let's use the hook then. Come on then. Hey!
I just knew that boat hook would be useful for something. As for the bottle, even if I couldn't find a use for it, I'd cleaned up the dock a little.
Recycle! Respect the environment! So what's in the bottle? What's in the bottle?
It was the beer
Anything?
bottle that slob of a watchman had dumped in the sea, now half full of filthy dock water. The label read, Surge, the beer that clears your head.
Well, I don't know if it clears your head, but I'm under the presumption. Can I use the panties on the chimney? No, right, let's try it.
Ouch! That's hot.
Of course it's hot. What do you expect? So...
The bottle was half filled with water. Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it.
Yeah. Let's try that. Arrgh. I heard you. Can I grab it? Oh, I got it.
Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney.
T2. What happens if I put... So I'm assuming I have to get him out of there.
The bottle had blocked the chimney.
Oh,
and
there you go.
The hut was filling up with smoke.
So he's outside. So I guess I have to go up the trapdoor. Right, so he's... I can get inside. And I'm guessing the only thing I have to do is grab the dog biscuits, because we want... The main guess is... Well, the main priority would be definitely to get rid of the dog. Yeah.
Someone had once told me a piece of coal brought you luck.
Yeah, grab a bit of coal. One bit of coal.
Who was I to argue with...
Right.
The saucepan was 3/4 full of baked beans.
Can I grab it? Or is it hot?
Baked beans in ketchup.
Ketchup.
That mug was a health risk. I decided to leave it where it was.
Is there anything else in here before? It's definitely not a wise idea to go out, definitely. So there's nothing else. What about
It was an old iron stove, which heated the hut and the watchman's dinner.
I probably should get out of here before he comes back. I timed that just good, didn't I? Nice. Hello, dog.
Hey, 20.
Do you want a dog biscuit?
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy. I felt a slight twinge of conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunking. It soon passed.
Yeah, it's the only way I can get rid of the dog, isn't it? Give a oh! Oh dear. Hey, he's like.
As I'd expected, the dog could swim like a...
Well, like a dog, I guess.
Like a dog.
Yeah. It's like... Oh! I see something, I'm going to give chase. Alrighty. So we're doing so well so far. Let's keep going. Okay. Oh, you must have realized. Right. Should be able to climb the fence now. So if I remember from the demo that if you tried to climb the fence when the dog was there, the dog would knock you off the fence and he'd be like, "Hey, get away, you bugger!" Now I'm just like dun 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 dun. So let's climb.
The clamp
Right,
was
so
held
let's
in
go
a mechanism which forced its jaws open.
Okay, so
I decided not to tamper with it. Those jaws looked like it could snap shut at any moment.
okay. No, don't touch the door. Don't touch the door.
It read Condor Transgobal.
But there's
I'd come to
Condor
the right place.
Transgobal. That's
now
good.
all I had to do was get inside. A sturdy chain and padlock hung around the door handles.
Right, okay. So it's not that one. Alright. As far as I can go? Ah. Okay, so...
The window wasn't fully shut.
Can I look inside? Can we look inside? Can we look peeping Tom? Ah. God, that fan's loud.
It was the creep who'd kidnapped Nico, and I had a score to settle.
Ooh.
The guy was partly hidden behind a stack of crates.
So there's two guys.
The room was filled with Transgobal crates.
Okay. What else can I look at?
It was a powerful fan.
Yeah.
I couldn't reach the blades of the fan, which was just as well. If I'd stuck my fingers in there, I'd never be able to play guitar again.
Wait, George can play guitar? I'm guessing this is where, again, this comes handy.
That did the trick. The fan clunked and shorted out as its blades were mashed by the boat hook.
He's like, what's wrong? Why is it so quiet in here?
You make any more noise, I break your arms.
That bully needed to be taught a lesson.
Garzak's already mad because we didn't get the stone. You give me any trouble, I'll tell him it was all your fault.
Karzak? That must be his boss.
Well, it does make sense, so... I'd say... So I need to get in there. So... That's the challenge! That's the challenge, boys and girls. Need to try and figure this out. So, I'm under... Because also he's a bad guy, right? So... I would have to get up there. If he comes at me, I have to get up there and do... I'm guessing that'll knock him into the fucking dock again, if I remember. But I think so. Because now... So I assume... I would obviously make sense if I banged on the door when that fan was spinning.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Is this Condor Transglobal?
Nobody here. Go away.
I'll give you 5 seconds to let me in or I'll bust down the door.
Okay. I'm coming.
He's
He
coming.
Didn't sound too happy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up here. He's unlocking the door. Go up we go. It's like, where is he? Where are you? Is he gonna be stupid enough to notice? Oh yes. Eee. It's like, who's there? Who's it? It's gotta be like, hey guys! Looks like a barrel of troubles is heading your way. Oh! I agree. I look like a whopping hurt. It looks like a world of hurt for you, sonny boy. Sonny boy! Ooh. A little tune there. Right. Let's get in there. Lock him out. Right, so he ain't getting back in. Is that when I open the window? Lights on, we're closed! Boom! Shut the door. Let's check all the doors. I've just noticed got a little dude that was there. He's
The
gone.
only interesting thing I found was a small brass key.
Okay. What's on the notice board?
Among the paperwork which adorned the notice board was something which caught my eye. It was a delivery note from Condor Transglobal, and the address was Coromante City.
Coromante! Coromante! Okay. What about the filing cabinet? Is it locked?
It was locked.
What about the key? Does key work for that?
The little brass key didn't fit the lock.
Oh, that was worth a shot.
The room was...
Yeah, because the little dude is gone. Where is he? There are you? Oh, there he is! Whoa!
Don't shoot! The little guy had a blowpipe. That confirmed
Same
my
one.
suspicions about what had happened to Nico. I waited for him to shoot me, but it didn't happen. Instead, he seemed to want to tell me something. What? what do you want? He seemed excited, almost desperate. What did he want so bad? Hi. I'm not going to hurt you.
Quaramonte.
Is that where you're from? Quaramonte City?
Quaramonte.
Okay. What does this key unlock?
Huh?
He's like a... Aww, he's chained up.
Hey, you're manacled. Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay?
Good George. Oh!
Hey!
Not even a thank you?
Here.
No, you're not gonna thank me for that? No? No? Apparently not. It's like, where are you, you little brat? No idea.
The little guy had gone to ground amongst the stack of crates.
He's gonna sit there and go tee 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 kazoo. So, I guess we're going up. Going up, please. Is it opening? Whee! You have now reached the top floor. Oh, and I've just fought. Oh, yeah. What about that? Yeah, don't let it go up. Ooh,
just
God.
in time. Interrupting the beam of light kept the doors from closing and stopped anyone from using the elevator. But what now?
What could I use? A crate? I would run, George. Run.
There. That would keep the doors from closing.
Okay. Okay. Could use dog biscuits. Wait. What's... Oh, wait.
The
What's
crate
in the
was
crate?
labeled, "Danger. Live contents do not drop." There were small holes in the top and sides, and scratchy noises coming from inside.
Oh dear. It's just like a... So it's probably something very monstrous in there.
The window was not designed to open.
Yeah, we clearly got that. The door...
A sturdy beam was jammed across the doors.
Can we lift it?
These doors were not going to open.
Oh, well, if it doesn't open, we'll find another way. What about... There's a switch there. There's two buttons there. Ah. Scratch marks.
There was an arc-shaped scratch on the floor, as if a door had been opened in the nearby wall.
Okay, so
My fingers traced the outline of a secret door in the wall.
Okay.
Then I found a small round stud, which was set flush to the surrounding wooden paneling.
Okay. There you go.
Just
Ta-da!
a secret room.
We're going in there. Going in.
Nico!
What's that you say, Nico? Dire. Kinky. Let her do the tape herself. Yeah. Tape. Because I would have went, shh, but then that would have been
There.
too mean.
How you feeling?
Oh, thanks, George. How on earth did you find me?
She have just got a black eye, a red eye, like
but
in
never
her
mind about me.
left eye. Like
How about you tell me exactly what's going on, starting with that Mayan stone?
I picked it up from one of Karzak's men in Paris. I was expecting a consignment of narcotics.
Drugs?
Yes.
Drugs. Yes,
The
proof
proof
I need
needed
exposed
to
Carter's
expose
smuggling
Kazak's
operations.
smuggling operation. I'd set it up to act as his courier, and once I had the proof, I planned to go straight to Inspector Moo.
Inspector Moo!
But instead of the dope I'd expected, they sent me that stone
They sent me
instead.
to the stone.
And to find out more,
God.
I called Professor Oublier, who invited me to his
Right.
mansion. At least,
And that's where we
I thought it was Oublier.
started the game. That's where
If
it happened
Karzak's
there.
business is drugs, why is he so desperate to get his hands on that stone?
Maybe it has some significance to the local people in Central
Yeah,
America.
it could be, because it's
It
Cormonte,
could
that
be
kind of bit, isn't
Kazak's
it?
means of getting them to work for him. Anyway, we've got to get out of here.
Yep. Hey, you don't have to tell me twice, Nico.
Nico,
Just like
wait.
that. Okay. What's this? Fadina's stuff. Tap.
I decided to keep the masking tape. It was bound to be of some
That was
use
bound
to
to be
me.
some use. Okay. Well, I'm sure it is. I'm
We
actually,
can't
once
use the
again...
elevator. If
Yeah,
that
because
thump Pablo's
Pablo.
recovered, he'll be waiting for us.
Well, you can't get in because you've locked it.
Where does that door lead to?
I'm not sure.
Well, gonna reduce the volume a little bit. So, I would definitely. Well, I can see what that masking tape's gonna be used for. We could put it in the front of that crate. Let's put that crate back.
I
then.
couldn't move the crate until I'd blocked the light.
Forces photoelectric cell. It's ta-da!
Hopefully, the tape would prevent those doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator.
Yeah, he'll be sitting there going, why is the elevator not coming? Why do we not have stairs in this facility? Right. Now I can move the crate. Because obviously I'm going to have to get access to that lever. Push, push, push. Right. Pallet carrier. So can I...
The pallet rose
Because it's a
about
bit
6
obvious
inches
with
off the floor,
the rope.
and I said a silent prayer to whoever had discovered the power of hydraulics.
What on earth are you doing?
I am trying to
raise
get
the
us out
statue
of
so I can
here!
hook it to that pulley.
Is that really going to help us?
I like to keep myself occupied in times of stress.
Jesus, you know, like, Nico, you're not very much help, but Nico, let's talk to you for a minute. See what you're saying. Nico! Do you want to see your panties that Lobino left you?
I found these in your bag.
Oh, they were a gift.
I know.
A
I read
gift.
the note.
God knows what was going through Andre's mind.
I
That's
think
sick.
that's quite plain enough.
Yep, I want to see you in buds. That's what he's like. That's what he's like, indeed. Hey, do you want to be handcuffed, Nico?
Look, the little guy downstairs was chained up with these.
You
That
let
must
him
have
loose?
been Pablo's doing. I don't
Yeah.
blame him though. That little guy is dangerous.
You're still sore about that poison dart?
Of
course.
I'm sore.
Yeah. Would you want to be
Did
darted?
that Indian guy mistreat you?
If you forget about the abduction, verbal threats, and bondage, no.
Well, what about the little guy?
I don't think he knows where he is or what he's doing here. The big guy, Pablo, he brought Titipoco from the jungle.
Titty what?
Titipoco. That's what I heard
Titipoco.
Pablo call the dwarf.
Oh, what a name. So,
Have
what's
you
this?
any idea who this little statue is supposed to be?
I'm not very well acquainted with Mayan deities, Georges. But whatever his name, he sure is ugly.
And he's like, you're not so either. Oh, why didn't you tell him about the crazy guy? Well, we could give it back to that crick, and he might break it for you, Nico, if you want. But
Do
you
you
might have to wait for
recognize
the
this?
answers to
Is that the
set
dart
off.
which knocked me out?
That's
Yo.
right. I kept it as a souvenir.
But
Did you know Oubier's wife was a film star?
No, I didn't know he was married. What happened to her?
She died. In mysterious circumstances, apparently.
How
Indeed,
mysterious.
I heard she was murdered. Possibly by Oubier himself.
A murderer, huh? Andre said he was something of a celebrity.
Did I hear you refer to Inspector
Inspector
Moo?
Moo.
Yes, you remember him?
Moo? You know him in the first game, so I'm just gonna say
Of course
yes.
I do. But I thought he was dead.
Oh no, he reappeared after the broken sword case had blown over. When he found out who was in with the Neo-Templars, he went into hiding.
All right, it's the Neo-Templars.
Who knew more than was good for him?
Does he know about our involvement with the case?
If he does, he's not telling. Still, he got a sudden promotion.
Promotion! Love it.
Okay, tell me what you know about Condor.
Condor Transgobal exports Aztec and Mayan relics from Central America to Europe. But that's just a cover for the real business. Drug smuggling.
What proof do you have?
What?
Nothing yet.
Smuggling what? I didn't see any drugs.
Do you know where
Well,
Condor
if all
is
your
based?
employees are giggling
In
as you leave the
Central America.
factory, then you know
A
that you're
place
definitely not.
called Quaramonte.
I saw that name on a docket downstairs.
And that's what the little dude was yelling.
Tell me about this Karzak guy.
Well, I
likes
saw him
cars?
for only a few minutes, but he frightened me. I got the impression that Pablo was nervous when he was around too. His
he
eyes,
seems like really.
they're like a wild animals, like a tiger. That's what scared me most about him.
Yeah,
He
pretty
looked
much.
so unpredictable and dangerous.
Fair enough, Nico. So, I wouldn't be much of a player if I didn't do any of the kind of
It would
talking.
be much easier to attach the rope to the statue first.
Okay, if you say so. Put it to the statue first then, Georgie. Georgie boy! Okay. So, Roul. There's the pulley. Oh, hopefully it's hunts. And can we give the statue a push?
It was too heavy for me to move on my own.
Nico, you gonna come and help? Nico, would you like to help me? Please.
Could you give me a hand to push this statue?
What for?
This, my dear, is our passport to freedom.
If
Freedom.
you say so, dear.
Call me dear now, right?
Okay, push!
She looks better in Broken Sword, the Super Dragon. And you never
Great
do her.
teamwork.
Nice
And
to
an
be
exit.
working with you again, Mr. Stobart.
Stobart. Right. Let's get out of here. Pablo still down there?
A cable stretched way out across the docks to a building in the distance.
I'm gonna try to use the panties as a.
I had to think of something else.
Okay, I guess. Chain should be strong enough to handle the rope, right? Yeah. should
Nico,
be.
I have a great idea.
But it could be a very bad idea. Hold on. Into the ditch water. Ugh, anything here. On the dog.
Josh, where have you been?
Never mind that. Do you have the Mayan stone?
Maybe I have, but,
Don't
I
argue,
wouldn't,
Andre.
I
Give the
wouldn't
stone to
speak with
George.
that guy, Sarah.
well, of course. If you say so, Nicole.
Oh,
Thank you so much, Andre.
Andre.
George, he told me you'd been kidnapped, my dear. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Oh, but it was true. If it hadn't been for George, I wouldn't be here now.
Ah, that's
It's
us in
not
the
finished
running, man.
yet. Karzak's thugs will be back for that stone, you can bet. The best lead that we have is Coromonte City.
What City.
Coromonte
So let's go.
is in Central America.
Oh,
That's where
yeah, I told you he was
Oubier
over
gets his
listening.
artifacts.
That's
like-
all we needed to know. Come on, George.
Quaramonte,
Let's go,
the
George.
traveler's rear entrance to Central America. Well, that's how it was translated in the brochure. We didn't know what we were looking for, but the offices of Condor Transgobal seemed a good place to start.
Someone's watching. Boop, boop, boodle-doo-doo. Goats, crazy people all around.
Hey, it's market day. I don't see any cabs. Let's ask someone how to get to Quaramonte City.
Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for any sign of Condor Transglobal.
Okay. So.
It was an armed guard looking after the barrier.
He's like, no one will get back on the boat.
The guy wasn't showing much enthusiasm selling his wares. The man was puffing away at a crudely rolled cigar.
Well,
the old woman was preparing a food that consisted of ground maize and lots of spittle.
Ew. Little griddle.
The woman had an impressive display of gourds.
Gourds. Oh, gourds. God!
Now, I like most animals, but experience had made me wary of goats, and cats, and dogs.
Right. Goat incidents is because of the first game. He had a bad incident with a goat. I remembered that. Shut the poster out.
In Quaramonte, defacing a poster was probably a capital offense. It looked to me like an early portrait of Orson Welles.
Okay.
A couple of musicians stood watching life go on around them. They looked pretty depressed.
Let's talk to the band. The band! Play a melly good tune for us. Play us a moral good tune.
Hey, cheer up, guys. What's with the long faces?
Our pipe player has been arrested and thrown in jail.
Poor Miguel. He never broke a law in his life.
Miguel?
Why was Miguel put in jail?
Oh.
For playing folk music.
What?
It's true, senor. He insisted on playing traditional Quaramonte music, even though it's illegal.
Oh.
Why don't you try playing a tune to cheer yourselves up?
No. We should be looking for real jobs.
We could earn 10 times as much down the mines. My cousin Ramirez was earning 8 pesos an hour.
Before he lost his legs in the accident.
Tell me about the accident at the mine.
There was an explosion at Teoculcan. 30 miners were buried alive.
They got some of them out, though.
2 of them, including your cousin, and they left half of him behind.
Half the discount, I guess. But that's not a funny joke. You want a dog biscuit?
Would either of you guys care for a biscuit?
A dog biscuit, senor?
Are you trying to insult us?
No, really. They're good.
We'll take your word for it.
They made me stay very obedient.
Take a look at the design on this label.
I have seen that before.
Where?
There was a ship flying a flag just like that.
When did you see this ship?
3 months ago. It was here, at the docks.
Okay.
What was the ship with the Condor flag carrying?
I don't know, senor. We weren't allowed near the docks.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Usually we meet the ships when they tie up.
We play to the tourists.
Well, when the Condor ship came in, we were told to go away.
Like, no, we don't want your business.
Do you guys know anything about a total eclipse?
Total eclipse,
What
yeah.
is it?
It's like when the sun is hidden by the moon.
It's crazy.
My cousin Alfredo swears he saw it happen once. But that was after he stupidly consumed a cocktail of peyote and antibiotics.
Whoa, okay. Pretty crazy. Would you like a worm?
What do you make of this little worm?
No good. It's dead.
Sure it's dead. You think I'd carry it around in my pocket if it wasn't?
And then make people wonder why you're carrying it around.
Have you seen anything like...
I, the hungry chief.
Why are you carrying that thing around with you, senor? Don't you know who it is?
No. Dude, tell me.
It is Tezcatlipoca, god of death and blood.
Ooh. Colorful.
Have you any idea what this is?
No, senor.
Me neither.
Okay. Thanks anyway, guys. How about this man?
Do you have crabs?
No, only fish.
Only fish.
Nice fish.
Thanks.
If by some remote chance I ever need a fish, I'll be back. Do you recognize this statue?
Si, senor. It is very, very bad luck. That is Tezcatlipoca, the night hunter.
I know, but I don't believe in luck, good or bad.
You may not now, but you will.
The guy looked scared out of his wits.
Yeah, maybe I should go away. Right, maybe I should just not show that around to anybody else. Maybe that would be a good idea. Yes, it would be blue. I think it is. So let's keep going. Let's try the Quadamante man.
Hey, Nico!
Coming in. Nice redhead. Hello. That guy I was eyeing up Nico. I saw the eyebrow going. I'll pretend to like his paper. So,
Hola, señora.
Hi. We were wondering.
I was talking to the lady, Chico.
Harsh.
Hi, my name is Nico Collard.
Concha Garcia. How can I help you, sister?
The corporation I represent is considering a major investment in Quaramonte. Your advice, as the head of an obviously successful concern, is precisely what I'm after. My assistant, Mr. Stobart, has a few questions he'd like to ask you.
Can you tell me about the accident at the mine?
Accident? It was sabotage. Somebody wanted my mine closed down for good.
Okay.
Do you have any evidence that the mine was sabotaged?
Not yet, but I'll get to the bottom of it. There'd been trouble at that mine for several months. The workforce was getting smaller every day. Someone had started a rumor among the men that the mine was cursed. Now the entire operation has been closed down.
Alright.
Where's the site of the mine?
Several days upriver at a remote area known as Teoculcan.
Telkukan! Telkukan! Everybody's going to
Have you heard of a man named Karzak?
No, who is he?
He's the reason
likes
we came to
cars.
Quaramonte. We think he's running a drug ring.
Well, I hope you find him, but I've never heard the name before.
Okay. So, let's try... How about Transgobal?
Do you recognize the icon on this label?
Condor Transglobal.
Did the company operate here in Quaramonte?
Yes, they ran an old container ship, the Mayan Princess.
Right. So
do you know who owned Condor Transglobal?
I've no idea.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard about the forthcoming eclipse?
I don't take much interest in things like that. One of the boys might know about it.
Okay. I do not want to show the panties or nothing like that. We're not going to do that. It'll be good. So, secretary.
A disgust. I couldn't understand why the female owner had surrounded herself with men like this. The guy was working away like an automaton.
See if I can ask about the eclipse. Oh,
Do you know anything about the eclipse?
Yes, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I heard it's going to be pretty spectacular.
It's in a few weeks' time, isn't it?
9 days.
Thanks.
And
Ever heard of a guy called Karzak?
No.
Okay, so we kind of got what we needed there.
Ever hear of a guy called
Karzak?
No, sir.
Have you ever heard of a guy called Karzak?
In a few weeks' time?
Yeah, Joe told me about it. He's having a party and we're all invited. Me and the boys are dressing up as evil monks.
Yeah?
Cool. I bet it's a hit with all the ladies dressing up as evil monks.
Ever heard of a guy
called
Karzak?
Karzak?
Can't you see I'm busy?
If I don't finish this stock report, the boss will be mad as hell.
Are you looking forward to the eclipse of the sun?
Not especially. Are you?
I don't know. I've never seen one. All I know about eclipses is that you shouldn't try to view them with the naked eye.
Please, go away and let me get on with my work.
So, overachiever. Perfect. What about this secretary guy? Mr. Secretary. What you
Hi.
got?
Good afternoon and welcome to Consolidated Mining. If you are planning to stay in Cuaramonte City, may I recommend the Consolidated Mining Experience, an interactive
Only
hands-on tour of
$1.99
one
a
of our
month.
deepest mines, with talking tour guides available in 3 different languages.
A tour of a mine.
Well,
Why
this
not?
is a mining company. What else did you expect?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of a guy
Do
called
you know
Card?
anything about the eclipse that's due soon?
Me? No, senor.
Do you know where I could find Senor Karzak?
No, senor.
Thanks for your help, I guess. Yeah, I might as
Can
well.
you tell me anything about this statue?
It is Tezcatlipoca, the god of death and pestilence. That fetish would be considered by many to be a bad omen.
I'm not saying it is my fetish, but okay. You know anything about this stone?
Does this stone mean anything to you?
I think it is a spirit stone carved by a Mayan priest, no? I don't know which of their many gods it represents.
You see this? It's my lucky piece of coal.
What's so lucky about it?
I'm not sure yet.
It will bring me luck of it. Okay.
Would you be interested in these panties? They look about your size.
Is that your best line, Chico?
I'm serious. They were an unwanted gift.
Put them away before you get overexcited.
Well, would you like a dog biscuit? Nah, let's go. Come on, Nico. Let's go. I've wasted all our time. Let's see if I can figure out what I've got to do next. So, searched out the mine, well, the mining consortium, so there must be something else that I'm missing. Even that goat agrees. What about...
George Stobart, well, of all the...
Mrs. Henderson. Boy, this is some coincidence, huh?
When you've been married to a fruitcake like Duane as long as I have, you stop believing in coincidence.
I'd met Pearl and Duane on the other side of the globe in Syria. He was an
In the
army
first
veteran
game.
who suspected he was working for the CIA, but wasn't sure. She
Yeah,
was
he's-
less obviously deranged.
Yeah, she's a lot more laid back. Duane's like, I'm part of the government, but I don't know if I am. So...
What brings you to Cuaramonte, Pearl?
What takes me just about anywheres.
She is kick-ass cool.
You drove 2,000 miles to go shopping?
Why not?
Shopping is my role in the economy of the great design, George.
You ever seen this
What do you
stone,
make
Pearl?
of this stone, Pearl?
Oh, that's pretty. What's that thing supposed to be, a rabbit?
I believe it's a coyote.
Well, it sure is cute.
I was surprised she didn't ask me where she could buy one.
What about... What do you think about this
What
dark
does this mean
pearls?
to you, Pearl?
What cute little feathers. Why, if you had 2 of those, they'd sure make nice earrings.
This isn't intended for frivolous personal adornment, Pearl. It's a dart, tipped with a fast-acting,
It's like,
muscle-numbing poison.
stop being...
Pardon me,
yeah.
I stand corrected, honey.
It's like, oh, would you like a pair? So you can go...
Sometimes I get the feeling that communication with Pearl was like sending signals out into space. Maybe, if you waited long enough, you'd get an intelligent answer back. But it was a long shot.
George. George. Don't say stuff like that. That's quite intense. That is quite a mouthful, sir. That is a terrible mouthful. So, let's ask her about this
What do you
statue.
make of this
She might want to try
statue,
and buy it.
Ooh-wee, that's a spitting image of Duane's brother Sheridan. A little less body hair, maybe, but it's him all right.
Taking a piss out of family resemblances. That's
Look
fun.
at this, Pearl. A tequila,
Tequila worm.
Don't you bring that thing anywhere near me, honey. I swear I'll scream like a hog on a hot plate.
Have you heard about the eclipse?
Take a look at this news cutting, Pearl.
You'll have to read it to me, George. I left my specs in a gay bar in Santa Barbara.
Well, it's about an eclipse of the sun, which is due to occur in a few weeks' time.
You'd think the government would warn us about these kind of things.
It's not dangerous or anything.
God.
Apparently, the best place to view the eclipse is right here in Quaramonte.
Oh, my.
She didn't appear to be the slightest bit interested.
What did you expect? So
Is
where's
Duane
Duane?
here with you, Mrs. Henderson?
Why, sure, I couldn't leave him home alone. Since Duane came back from the war, we couldn't bear to be apart.
So, where is he now?
We ain't speaking.
Why
What's he
aren't you
done?
speaking to Duane?
Because he's an old spoil-sport sourpuss. I want to visit one of those old pyramid places, but Duane says he has to stay in town.
Right. And you don't want to go on your own.
Well, there's no point in going to the pyramid if there's no one around to take my picture.
Is Duane still working for the CIA?
If he is, he doesn't know it. He's what they call a snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No, this is different. He used to think he worked for them, but the psychotherapy cured him of that. What he doesn't realize is that now he really does work for them. At least that's the way I understood it.
Yeah, he's a very weird, deranged character indeed.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Hey, Nico!
Let's see.
I have done just as I have been instructed, Professor.
Oh my. It's a professor, is it?
With the mine closed down,
And could it be
no one
Professor
around
Oubre?
to observe
Oubre?
your excavation.
Oh.
Ah, I have visitors.
Just remember what I told you, General. There's really no need to make a martyr out of that man.
He's
I'm
got
sorry
very...
to keep you waiting, Senor. Welcome to Quaramonte.
Thanks. My name's George Stobart from California.
California, here I come.
An angel come down to earth.
Nico Collard. Enchanté, mon général.
Pardon me, senorita, but I couldn't help myself.
You're supposed to be more...
Look, we'd like
Be
to
more
ask
professional,
you a few
man.
questions.
You've come to the right place, senor. Tourist information. General Graciento, at your service.
Right, so... Let's...
I hear
ask
there was
him
an
about the mine.
accident at the mine a few months ago.
That's correct.
A lot of men killed, weren't there?
A few.
30?
Barely 1% of the working population.
A very grim view.
Is it true there's a restriction on music in Quaramonte?
Yes, there is. An emergency measure introduced by Nuestra Senora.
Folk music is a link with the past for some of these people. Take
Yeah.
away their musical roots, and what do they got left?
Easy listening.
You think easy listening could replace a musical heritage hundreds of years old?
Why not? It happened in your country.
Do you know anything about the forthcoming eclipse, General?
Such things do not interest me, senor.
Okay, what about the Transgobal?
Take a look at this label.
Si, senor. Condor Transglobal.
Can you tell me where to find their offices?
No, senor. I never heard of them, and neither did Ronaldo.
The lady at the mining company told us a ship belonging to Condor was here recently.
Conchita Garcia is crazy. If there had been a ship, do you think I wouldn't have noticed?
With a big smile like a frickin' reflective sun like mirror, yeah.
Who was the guy you were talking to when we arrived?
Professor Oubre, a visitor, senor, like yourselves.
Did you say Oubre?
Si,
Yeah.
senor. Professor Oubre, a French archaeologist.
What's Oubre doing in Quaramonte?
Researching our rich and glorious past, senor. The professor is planning an expedition to some Mayan ruins. He came to see me to get an excavation permit.
Can I get an excavation permit? God, look at his picture. It's like a...
This is the tourist office?
It is both, senor. I am a man of many parts.
I can see that,
Talents, maybe.
General.
Yeah.
Are you sure you never heard of Condor?
Oh, yes.
The company is registered here in Quaramonte City.
You are mistaken, senorita.
The musicians out in the square say that a ship flying the Condor flag was birthed here.
They are simple peasants. They will go along with anything you say in the hopes of parting you from your money.
I don't think so.
I believe Condor is run by a man named Karzak.
Wrong again, senor. Karzak has nothing to do with anything called Condor. Whoever he is.
Do you keep a record of companies registered in Quaramonte?
Of course, senorita. Unfortunately, all the records were destroyed by a flash flood.
It sounds like a lot of excuses, doesn't it? Like a jar biscuit?
Would you like a biscuit?
Are you trying to bribe me?
Well, every man has his price.
Mine is more than a dog cookie, Senor Stobart.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
That's a native carving, isn't it? Where did you get it?
We picked it up in the market as a souvenir.
Yeah, smooth, Nico. Smooth, just in case.
Are there any ruins around the city?
Of course, senor. Quaramonte has everything.
I have a friend who wants to visit an historical site.
Ronaldo will only be too pleased to conduct a guided tour. When he's dealt with today's paperwork, of course.
Hey.
I'll be back.
Not asking about that. Yeah, it's not enough doggy tricks to spray him. Oh, let's see if we can get the charts. Charts. And he's gonna be like, don't you dare! Yeah, I need
Leave that chart alone.
Leave that chart alone. Ronaldo. Let's have a look. Let's try to speak to Ronaldo. What am I gonna get?
Hi, I'm George Stobart.
Hello, senor. How can I help you?
Are there any
Pearl.
ancient pyramids near Quaramonte?
Yeah, Pearl needs to see
senor.
some stuff.
But it's not very impressive. It's in ruins.
That's perfect. Would you be willing to give a guided tour of the ruins?
Please,
I can.
please.
The general would have a fit if I left all this paperwork.
Would you like a biscuit?
Would you like a gourmet dog snack biscuit?
I would love one, senor. But I would have a problem with my teeth.
Toothache?
No, senor. If the general catches me eating on duty, he'll knock them out.
Wow, he's such a grinning taskmaster. I mean, look at him. He's sitting there going, ha ha, as soon as he eats a snack, he's totally done. I mean, seriously, look at that grin. I mean, it's so bad you really want to kind of go, like, proper, like, clean out. Okay, so, can I get out of here? I guess I have to ask them everything.
You know anything about this eclipse?
No, senor. El General keeps me in the dark about
El General. That's an aggressive snoo grin. Yeah, actually, that is kind of a good fact. That's a true fact. He looks a bit like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, doesn't he?
The night wind. Take it away, senor. That stone is cursed.
Oh no, that stone is cursed.
So long.
This is cursed. Oops. No. Cancel. Let's go. Ask him about the chart.
I'll be back.
Gaston's lesser cousin, Grimstone. What's his? No one is Grinny like Graciento. No one is sarcastic as Greenstone. Is it Grinstone is his name? No, it's Graciento. I actually might make a song about that now. So we need to get the Grintons to do something.
Why did you show him the stone?
I thought maybe he might know something about it.
Well, he does now, for sure. He knows we have it.
True. I did not think that through, did I? Wait a minute, Nico. I want to speak to Duane. Duane, part of the CIA. Oh, it's Ubia. Yeah. Ubia. Oublié.
Professor Oublié?
Yes? Who are you?
My name is Stobart. George
Stobart.
I thought that face was familiar. Remember me, George?
Duane Henderson.
Hi, Duane. Just a moment. I have a few questions to ask the professor here.
Right. Duane was in the first game, although we've not played the first game here yet on the stream. But I will maybe play the first game in the future. I just want to see if I can actually get Streamlabs to play this. So that makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, Duane he's a bit of a Fred, if you guys haven't been keeping up. Because I know that there has been a lot going on in that context. So, Duane is like... So, let's ask Oublié
What are you doing in Caramonte, Professor?
What you doing, seeking Mayan artifacts. Central American history has been my life's work.
I've got my eye on you.
Have you ever employed a Central American butler or servant?
I've never employed any kind of servant, monsieur.
So then why was there one in your house? Clearly, Karzak's a bad guy, and that bad guy's let themselves into your house. Oh, and by the way, if you realize there was flames inside your room along with a squished African kind of spider there too, that wasn't us. I'm sorry to say that, but that wasn't us.
Do you see this label?
Yes. It refers to a company named Condor. What of it?
I traced that company here to Quaramonte. Do you know where I can find the offices of Condor Transglobal?
The company no longer exists. They went bankrupt recently.
Oh. Shit. So that kind of let us to dead end.
That you are directly involved with Condor.
I used them as shippers to transport artifacts to a gallery in Paris. Beyond that, I have no connection with the company, which, as I said, no longer exists.
It is gone. Kaput.
Do you know anything about this eclipse, Professor?
Of course. It's not the reason I'm here in Quaramonte, but I'm looking forward to seeing it all the same.
So, perfect coincidence.
Can you identify this statue, Professor?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you go.
Tezcatlipoca, the Lord of Darkness.
A Central American god, right?
A supreme deity. Tezcatlipoca means, literally, smoking mirror. There. You see the mirror
is the title.
Hey. The Mayans believed he could look into the mirror and see into the hearts of men. He was the wind which came howling in the night in search of victims. And victims they gave him by the thousand.
Human sacrifices?
Men, women, children, animals, anything that bled. The steps of his temple ran red with the blood of sacrifices.
Jesus,
the
I really want to be the
Mayans
cleaner
have a
in that
legend
place.
Says he'll return one day. I hope I'm not around to see it.
Sounds a bit like Goes of the Gozerian, innit? Goes of the Gozerian! Good God. That is... wow.
Can you tell me anything about this stone?
Where did you get that?
This is the stone my girlfriend called you about. The stone that nearly cost Nico her life.
I assure you, I don't know what you're talking about.
What? Okay, maybe it wasn't him that gave her... Oh, man. Would you like a biscuit?
Would you like a biscuit?
No, thank you.
You should, they're good.
I'm just gonna start asking.
Enough of these things.
Oh, George! No, you don't actually eat them, do you? He does. Apparently he is. God. Right, so...
What do you know about my girlfriend's abduction?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She was invited to your mansion in Paris.
Not by me, she wasn't. I haven't been home for nearly 7 months.
You've left your house empty for 7 months? 7 bloody months?
What's your interest in the eclipse, Professor?
Oh, it's purely a layman's curiosity. History is my subject, not astronomy. But I've been fascinated by the movements of the heavenly bodies since I was a child. I wouldn't miss a total eclipse for the world.
Total eclipse for the heart.
Does the eclipse have some special significance for you?
For me? No. For the ancient Mayans, it marked the end of the 5th age.
Perhaps we should be celebrating.
Ah, no. The end of each age heralds destruction on a global scale. The 5th is the final age, ending in the total destruction of the Earth.
Lovely.
Tell me about your wife, Professor.
Please, I don't want to talk about her.
Why not?
Maybe you don't, but I do. Why was she known as the Little Dachshund?
It was just a silly pet name I used to call her. Somehow some damned reporter found out.
Ah.
Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Yes, I know him. In fact, if it wasn't for Karzak, I wouldn't be.
You're not gonna like him.
He's financing my expedition.
Oh yeah, you're in the wrong place here, mate. Oh, bye. Nice talking to you. I'm gonna talk to Duane. I'm gonna rather talk to Duane.
Did you know that traditional music is illegal in Caramonte?
Oh,
Is
I'm
that
getting a crowd.
Seems reasonable to me.
No, really.
Just.
The leader of the band in the square has been imprisoned just because of the music he played.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but that fella, Miguel, he's an agitator.
An agitator, complicated, I say. Right, so Gaston's grinny
Do you think
face
the general
cousin
was involved with Condor?
Hell no. And if he's a general, I'm a Buddhist. No, that fella's just a mouthpiece for the real power in Quaramonte.
Hey, it's a puppet. So I would definitely say that. So if he says if he's a general, he's a Buddhist, and if he's a Buddhist, then I'm frickin' Alfred Malone. But okay, let's go.
So the general is nothing but a puppet?
He's like
Yep.
Pinocchio before he met the Blue Rinse Fairy. Strictly strings and wood.
Who's pulling the strings?
His mother. Better known as La Presidenta, the dictator.
La Presidenta! Oh God, yes, he's Murray. Would you like some panties? Would you like some
What do you
panties?
think of these panties, Duane?
Lord, hot stuff, George. You buy those for your girl?
No, a guy we knew in Paris bought them for her.
Oh, you're a threesome then.
Duane,
Why
no.
are you looking at me like that, George?
George?
Forget it.
No.
Do you know anything about a
no.
shipping company called Condor Transglobal?
I never heard of it, son.
Well, hopefully it's not gonna get censored, but that was kind of funny. You wanna see my lucky piece of coal?
Would you like to borrow my lucky piece of coal, Duane?
What's so lucky about it?
Well, we made it to Quaramonte in one piece.
When you've been here a few days, you won't look on that as luck.
Okay, so you like a biscuit, Duane?
Would you like a biscuit, Duane?
Oh no, those gourmet dog snacks bring me out in a rash.
You've tried them?
They were on special offer. Pearl bought a whole crate. When I asked her if she was thinking of keeping a dog too, she just laughed.
Did you drive all the way down here?
Hell no. Pearl did the driving while I followed the maps. The way she handled the wheel, you'd think she'd been trucking half her life.
Well, she's good at driving. There you go.
Oh, just camping equipment. Sleeping bags and tents. Me and Pearl always hankered after a taste of the great outdoors.
Aren't you worried about camping out in a tropical jungle?
We had a trial run in West Virginia. This'll be a breeze
West
in comparison.
Virginia. Okay, so
I spoke to Pearl earlier.
Yeah? Did she mention that we had a kind of falling out?
Yes, she did.
Duh.
She'll get over it.
What's the real reason the musician was imprisoned?
Handed out subversive literature at the mines. That
Oh.
so-called general was waiting for Miguel when he got back into town. Marched him off to jail at gunpoint on a charge of inciting a riot.
Oh dear. Okay, so
Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Sounds
I don't
like a
think so.
comic book villain to me, son.
He's the man behind Condor and the rat who kidnapped Nico.
You know, the first time I met you, I was deeply impressed with your naive simplicity. I said to Pearl, if we ever had kids, I would have wanted a boy like George. But I underestimated you, son.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still working for...
You
know who?
Who's that, George? You know I'm retired.
Oh, nothing. Forget it. I confused you with somebody else.
Oh,
I
I
think-
do that all the time.
I think that since what's his face is he's there, so I
Take a look
can't.
at this, Professor.
Why do you have my
What have you
bank
got to say
statements?
about that?
Where did you get this?
Never mind that. How do you explain these withdrawals?
I left my financial affairs in the hands of my secretary.
Including the withdrawal of funds in cash from your personal account?
I trust Gwyneth implicitly.
And one more
Gwyneth
thing.
Paltrow.
Why the very place my girlfriend was taken?
That's obvious, Stobart. We are both the victims of the same devious plot.
What
Dun
plot?
dun dun.
I have no
What
idea.
plot? Yeah. What plot? Okay. Okay then. Boom boom boom. So, I now need to get into.
Have you met the guy who calls himself the General?
General.
No, I haven't. Is he a real general?
I guess so. He wears a lot of medals on his chest. The wrong side of his chest. At least for any army I'd ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I
So
hear you drove all the way to Quaramonte. In a truck.
That's right. You would not believe the state of some of those roads.
So was she like?
It makes me downright sad to think
I
there's
can
still some
ride
places
anything.
you can't reach in an automobile. In this day and age, you'd think there'd be decent highways just about anywhere folk choose to go.
Not every part of the world, Pearl. Not every part of the world.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Okay, so where's Nico? Nico! Nico. Come here. Come here, you.
Do you have any theories about this stone?
I think that design represents a dog, a Mexican dog.
So, this is the sacred Chihuahua stone? Sheesh.
Okay,
Take a
so
look at this.
and also she wouldn't have seen everything.
Where did you get that kind of money?
It's not
It's
mine.
not mine. I found that statement at Ubier's house.
Okay,
Take a
try
look
the
at
eclipse.
this.
An
I
eclipse
think we'll
of the
stay on
sun.
point for this, actually.
Why the sudden interest in astronomy?
I found the cutting in Ubier's house.
Apparently, it's only visible from Central America.
Okay, so
That man we saw
Talk
talking
about-
to the general was Ubier. Didn't you recognize him?
I never met him, remember? The guy I called in Paris claimed to be Oublié, but he sounded nothing like the man in the police station. Maybe
So we all
the
been had.
professor really is innocent.
Nah. It's too much of a coincidence that he's here in Quaramonte.
hey, Moosehead. Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay. What
Labrador
about
tells me he's
Labrador,
been
yeah.
seeing a lot of you.
We meet sometimes for lunch, a drink. After you'd gone back to the States, I was pretty lonely, you know.
Lonely? You must have been desperate. Couldn't you just visit the zoo or something?
Yeah, you can meet Ubi, you can meet Labano's, Labano's brother or cousin or family in the zoo, can't he then, George?
You came on a little strong with the general.
I was merely flattering his ego, Georges. Every man
It's like a,
has his Achilles
"Hello."
heel.
Maybe. But that guy's weakness isn't in his foot.
Ah, it's in his pants and grunt. Ah, it's his teeth. We smash him, smash his teeth, and then he's screwed.
Did you notice that chart on the police station
Yeah, here we
wall?
go.
Yes, it looked like a map to me, but I couldn't make out the details.
Whatever it was, the general didn't want us to see it.
Of course not. It was innuendo. It was, we need to...
Guess what this is? Go on, guess.
It's wrought iron, probably from a chimney stack on an old stove.
She's that very observant.
Well, I suppose it could be.
How the hell
How did she know that?
My grandfather used to work in a foundry.
Ah, clever. Hey, Nico, you want a worm?
Take a look at this, Nico.
It's a worm.
Disgusting, Georges. Why are you carrying it around with you?
I don't know. I just can't seem to part with it.
I wonder if we'll ever do anything with that worm.
Would you like a biscuit?
Gourmet dog? Have you been eating those things, Georges?
Oh,
Sure,
I
they're
have.
great.
Right, I wonder if I go back up to the mining. Do you think if we went to the mining thing and told her about it, would you think that she would let us? Maybe that would progress us a bit more? Maybe. See what she says.
Do you
Alright,
know
Professor
Professor
Ubi.
Ubiad?
Yeah.
Yes. I understand he is about to embark on an archaeological expedition. He
Yes.
hired some equipment from me earlier today.
I overheard him talking to the general. I think they're working together.
What? If I'd known that, I wouldn't have hired out the equipment. Now, why would the general be interested in an archaeologist?
Would you like a biscuit?
Would you like a dog biscuit?
Would you like a
It's
smack in the
perfect.
mouth, Chico?
Oh dear. I mean, that was funny. Shall
Get
be
out
like,
of there.
get out of there. Yeah, okay, so I can't do any more right now.
That's where the
Explosives?
I had nothing.
Okay, so I think I was hoping that she would help me then, but okay, maybe not. I need to distract the general. I need the general out of there so I can get to hold down the map.
There was nothing else.
Right. Okay, maybe if we come along this way. But I hope you guys are fine. It's looking all good so far. Is he gone now? Yes, he's gone. Okay, so I can speak to Duane now. Duane! That's right.
Maybe I'm wrong, but you seemed kind of evasive when I asked you about what you had in that truck before.
Damn right I was being evasive. I couldn't talk in front of the foreign nationals, see?
I thought
George,
so.
I'm on a top secret classified mission for Uncle Sam. This
Uncle
truck
Sam.
is a rolling bomb. 400 pounds of nitrate fertilizer with a plastique initiator. I'll
Have
hear
you
the
let Pearl
bang in
drive
China.
that?
Gee, I'm really looking forward to this.
I take it you're out to
Is
free
Miguel
Miguel
the
then.
reason you're here?
Pretty smart, George. I was supposed to make contact with him. By the time I found him, though, he was in jail. I've been trying to figure out a way to get him out since then.
Sounds good to me. Count me in.
Yeah,
Good
totes.
man, George. All I need is a detonator.
How come you
Detonator,
brought a
eh?
truckload of explosives but no detonator?
Call me old-fashioned, but I say packing trunks is woman's work.
And Pearl didn't take it
I
with
left
her.
the packing to Pearl, and I can't find a darn thing. Just hope she remembered to bring my denture polish. I'd sure hate to arrive back in the States with tar on my teeth.
Have
So
you
what about
really
the
never heard of Condor?
Of course I have, son. Matter of fact, it was old Duane's investigations scared him off.
Ah.
Did you find any evidence of Condor's drug smuggling operations?
Drugs? Hell no. Condor was a cover for the illegal export of Mayan artifacts.
Ah, okay.
So who was behind Condor
Yeah, who?
Transglobal?
It was registered in the name of Edan.
Did you get the guy?
I don't think he ever existed. Edan backwards spells Nady, Spanish for nobody.
Clever. I like it. Very ominous. I don't remember much about this part. So now Pearl. See what maybe we can actually get a bit more.
Do you
Yeah,
know
down
where I
here.
could buy a detonator?
Did Duane put you up to this by any chance?
Hey, come on, I was
No.
kidding. Did you think I was serious?
I know what you boys are like when you get together and make plans. Duane says he could solve all the world's problems if he had enough missiles.
Yeah.
Did you know that the truck was full
He
of
does sound like a guy,
explosives?
yeah.
Whatever gave you that idea, as if I couldn't guess?
Yes.
Your husband. He was exaggerating, wasn't he?
Sometimes I wonder how I'm gonna cope with Duane's over-fertile imagination.
Catch you later,
I love it. I'm gonna ask if what's her name has a detonator. They are a mining. They are a mining company, right? Hello, Deep Space Birds. Welcome to the stream. How you doing this evening?
Do
Yeah,
you have
so
any kind of detonating device?
like Muppet
in
style.
stock?
They're kept in that cupboard.
Well, can I
I don't
get it?
suppose you have one spare.
I can't simply give you a device like that, no without a damn good reason.
The general has a chart in his office, which he was discussing with Ubier.
Perhaps that chart will tell us where they're heading.
Maybe, but I can't get anywhere near it while the general and his sidekick are there.
So I need to get rid of them. Right, okay, so I need to get back. Okay. Yeah, I mean, my uncle's doing a lot better today. Like I said, that's a good thing. That's kind of why I've been a bit more inclined to stream today. In regards of... Because it's kind of the reason why I haven't been streaming much, because also I've been in pain a lot. Nico. Right, I'll try to talk to Nico. I really prefer you in the third game, Nico. I really do. You're a lot more like, boom. Right, I want to see...
the general while I took a look at that chart?
You're kidding. Did you see the way he was leering at me?
Yeah, he was like this.
You'd make a great snake charmer. Come on. 5 minutes is all I need.
Well, maybe. But
You
it's
make
your
a great
hard
snake
work here.
charmer.
You do the talking.
He does look like Gaston, though. He does. If you guys have missed him, watch his leering grin. The general, right? The general. He's right there. Look at him. Hi. He's like, I'm a specimen. I'm intimidating.
It was General Graciento, Quaramonte's waning slime ball.
Yep. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. He is absolutely like, hello there. Hello there. Would you like some panties? Oh God. Okay.
My girlfriend has a favor she wants to ask you.
Oh no.
For you, my dear. Anything.
Oh God. Nico's gonna be so mad at me. Look at him.
I've changed my mind.
Oh, no,
God.
you haven't. She's embarrassed about asking you for an interview, General.
An interview with me? Fabuloso!
Well, I want to write a story about you.
You hear that, Ronaldo? An exclusive glossy spread about your beloved general.
Si, Signor General.
Look after things here.
Yeah.
I'm going back to my apartment and I don't want to be disturbed.
I'll get you for this, George Stobart.
Don't worry. If you're gone for more than a couple of hours, I'll come and get you.
A couple of hours?
George! That's just mean. Oh, he's away. Did you see the general's face? He's like, hee. Alright, that's one down. We've got another one to go.
Would you take my friend to the ruins now the general's gone?
I'd be honored, Signor.
Thanks. I'll go get her.
Cool. Right. And that's just gonna get rid of the second guy. Pearl. I have you a tour guide.
For your visit to the temple, Pearl.
Oh, that's just great, George.
Yeah,
Why
let's
don't
go.
you come too, honey?
I'd love to, but right now I have to save the world.
Here I come to save the day. How subtle is she going to be by asking for a tour? What's she going to do? How's she going to react? How's she going to interact with him?
Listen, sweetie. I'm looking for an official guide to take me to the old pyramid.
For a lovely lady, I would go to the ends of the earth. For you, I will go as far as the pyramid and back. But what about your husband?
Wow.
What he doesn't know won't hurt him. Let's go, Beanpole.
Let's go, Beanpole. And with that,
as Pearl and Ronaldo set up for the ruined pyramid, I prepared to search the police station.
Hell yeah. Can I get into the safe?
Doubt.
No. Well, of course that's unlocked. Let's check the chat. That was quite a good approach.
It looked like a geological survey map showing the land to the southeast of Quaramonte City.
Okay.
About 60 miles inland and upstream was an area marked Teoculcan.
Teoculcan, like Macaulay Culkin. I'm just being funny. General. And next to your desk, you had bottles of booze and a frickin' champagne glass. Well, glass there. Jeez, man. Yeah, you naughty boy. It's a naughty boy. I'll get to the back of the jail later. I'll mention it to the mining queen that I've seen the map. So she might give me the detonator, which I can give to Duane, and then we can get on with it. We can actually get going. Let's go up the stairs. I like how you can double click it and then that's her. She's a nice redhead. I really like her redhead. She's quite nice looking. Conchita, I've seen the map.
Look at that chart in the police station. It's a map of Quaramonte.
Does it tell us where Ubier is heading?
Yeah, a place called Teoculcan.
That's the site of the mine. I wonder why they're being so secretive about Ubier's plans. One thing's for sure. If the general's involved, they're up to no good. I'd like to talk to that musician Miguel. Take the detonator and get him out of that jail.
And we don't even need the free card if you're playing Monopoly. I totally agree. Thank you very much. I will use it with great explosive results. Guaranteed. Put the detonator in your pants. Yeah, that's perfect. If in doubt, you don't have a pocket big enough for it, you put the detonator in your pants. It's puzzle game 101. George, are you excited? No, have you got something in your pocket or are you excited to see me? Oh, no, yeah, I'm just, not doing anything dodgy. No, of course not. Here you go, Duane. Duane!
Here is the detonator, Duane.
This is a detonator, George!
Your voice down, George. You want everyone to know.
He's got a detonator! He's got a detonator!
The U.S. cavalry's on the way.
Okay.
Well, I sit here in the truck waiting for Pearl to come back from the tour. I'm just double checking all the audio is okay and you can hear everything okay. Alright, sounds alright. Alright, let's go and find Miguel. Miguel O'Hearn. Ooh, it's very good. Into the jail. Ooh.
It was Miguel, the musician.
Okay. Ah, man, you really need to get a maid to clean up this jail. Oh my god. Hey, Miguel!
Hey, Miguel!
What is it? What is happening?
We're getting out of here.
Who's we? They've sent the Delta Force?
Nope.
The Impossible Missions Force?
Don't make me sick. Much better.
Who then?
A retired greetings card salesman from Ohio.
I'm doomed.
Uh-oh. Oh.
You're not the only one.
I should have known you'd be trouble the moment I saw you.
Look, I can explain everything.
Get in that cell, now.
And what if I refuse?
He'll shoot you.
Okay, here I am. Going quietly into the cell.
Oh, man.
Very wise, not Americano scum.
One of the reasons I hate guns so much is the way they make people so damned impolite.
True. So, that didn't take him long to get from one place to the other, did it?
You're enjoying your vacation, Senor Stobart.
Go polish your weapon, Ronaldo.
Well, I'd say it's all the vacation so far has been all barred up, but
your plan, right?
Well, in a manner of speaking, no. I was all out of ideas. It was up to Nico now.
Well, Pearl must have been like,
So, here we are.
No!
You've changed.
I thought I would slip into something more comfortable.
The stench of cheap cologne rolled over me like tear gas.
So, what do you want to know about me? Ask and I will answer. I will deny you nothing.
Okay. Oh, he's still got the
I
grin.
am a very giving person.
How nice for your friends.
Yeah, move, Nicole.
Your
Nico, sorry.
eyes are glittering like stars.
Oh, it's just too much.
This damn cologne was making my eyes water.
Further away.
I was running out of
just
sofa.
like this. Yeah, stand up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He looks a bit like a Gaston
you
here.
are beautiful. I admire that.
As long as he admired it from afar.
I totally agree. I totally agree.
It was a portrait of some thug in a uniform. I
Should
didn't
we
want
ask?
the picture.
I didn't want the picture. I don't blame you. That's a horrible picture.
A stuffed swordfish.
It looks like there's a lot of holes in it. I'm guessing
On
someone...
close inspection, I noticed that the swordfish was peppered with machine gun bullet holes. The general was a real sportsman, and no mistake.
Sheesh.
Cutting-edge technology, in 1978 at any rate.
What about the lava lamp?
A lava lamp, hip in a retro way. I had no doubt the general thought it was hip, full stop.
Yeah, there is
A
the
tiger skin lay on the floor.
Did he catch it himself? Time to leave, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't have blamed Nico for doing that. So
It was General Graciento in full-on lounge lizard mode.
Can he blend in? Right, let's see what the picture
It's
is.
the
Let's
guy
see.
with the hat and the fat cigar.
My mother.
What? That was bad. Who's that creep in the picture? My mother. Oh no! And I'm sure she's really lovely too.
That tiger skin. You didn't kill it yourself, did you?
Is this when he goes, my
Alas,
mother?
no. I had to import a synthetic one from the United States. It is very comfortable to lie on.
No thanks.
Naked.
No thanks.
Unfortunately, I'm allergic to man-made fibers. I, love your TV.
Oh, yeah. Cool, no?
Really?
Oh boy, female mud wrestling.
Oh, you're just reeking of creepiness. Need some bear mace for this guy. Oh my god, I think he needs to...
Is that a lava lamp?
Sure, it's more impressive in the dark. I'll close the
No!
blind.
Oh my god! He's
No,
just...
no, don't do that.
Don't
Not
do
on
that.
such a
That's just...
beautiful day.
Oh, good god.
Mom! What is going on here?
Nothing, Mom. I was...
I'm in uniform. And when I'm in uniform, it's...
Madame la Presidente, sorry, Madame la Presidente.
Madame la Presidente.
What is going on here?
Nothing, Madame la Presidente. I was just showing my friend Nico some of the cool stuff I've got.
I got it from eBay.
Good afternoon, señorita. And just what are your intentions toward my son?
Intentions? We were just talking.
How nice. She has good bone structure, Raul. Has she any brains?
She's a reporter.
Roul!
And what sort of questions has she been asking?
I'm a freelance photojournalist. I do lifestyle features.
For what sort of magazines?
It looked safest to play dumb, with good bone structure. Haya,
Yeah.
Lifestyle of the super rich and vainglorious, Envy magazine.
You just making this up.
Raul, you've chosen well for a change.
It was
Roul!
pretty obvious who pulled the strings around here. I hope
Yeah.
George was making good use of the time
So
I was
she's
buying
basically
them.
like the master and he's Pinocchio, as it was stated.
And when you were in this band of yours, you used to play that song for 2 hours?
Yeah, we were really famous at our college. Still, ours wasn't as good as the original version.
Oh,
I
for
have
God's
never
sake.
heard that song before, yet I have no doubt that this must be true.
Hey!
Hey, Duane! You gonna break us out?
Mrs Henderson. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. Get to the American consul and tell him I've been imprisoned without charge.
Get
Come on.
real, George. He was the previous occupant of that cell you're in.
Oh.
We're gonna have to use good old American know-how to get you out of there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That and this truck full of explosives I've got here.
Oh
Duane,
boy.
Duane,
This is...
listen to me. You'll kill all of
Yeah,
us.
explosives.
You're such a naysayer, George. It'll go like clockwork.
If you said so.
Negative to negative. It's positive to positive. You gotta get the bare copper wire here. Let me just. Damn. All right.
I'm kind of scared now.
There we go.
I don't know about you guys. I'm
Okay,
totally scared.
Just a minute. I've got to get to a safe distance.
Quick, Miguel, hit the mattress.
You have strange customs up north.
Here we go.
Too late.
Flatulent noise. No boom.
Are we dead yet?
Horse shit.
What happened to the explosives?
There ain't no explosives. My dumbass supplier must have given me organic fertilizer instead of chemical. All I got here is 400 pounds of lightly fried horse apples.
That's
It's a horse shit then.
Never mind, I'll think of
Oh
something.
dear God. Oh my God. That was kind of not what I was expecting. Okay. Okay, so I need to figure out how to get out of here.
It was a
Where'd the
length
noose?
of rope, knotted in a hangman's noose. I couldn't reach. I can't believe that punk jailed me for no reason at all.
So?
Yeah.
It happens.
But I'm a U.S. citizen.
See? That's true. They dare not execute you.
Yeah? Well, that's something.
They'll have to arrange an accident for you instead.
Oh, lovely. So
Have
does
you
he know
heard of a guy
Karzak?
called Karzak?
Yes. The old man spoke of him.
The foreigner? Professor Oubier?
That's right. This man Karzak is Ubier's boss.
Right. Okay.
Why is that noose hanging from the bars?
Ronaldo strung it up for me to hang myself. Don't cry for me, Senor Stobart. When I am dead, the goddess will take my soul to rest in paradise.
We're gonna get out of here, man.
You give me that rope and I'll get us out of here. Is there somewhere you can hide from the general?
Of course. My friends have a boat ready to take me upriver. But how are you going to break out of here with just a short piece of rope?
I'm not sure, but I'll think of something.
Go. So we get the rope. It's got a better size of rope as well. So
If your plan doesn't work, will you let me hang myself in peace?
don't worry, Miguel. We are so getting out of here. We will. We'll get out of here. Cell window. See if we can get tied to the cell.
I had
No
nothing
way.
else to ask him.
Get the noose. That's a weird angle. Right, give it to
Hey,
Duane.
Duane, I want you to tie this rope to your truck and then drive forward. I'd had no idea whether this was really going to work, but I'd seen it in a black and white western. Of course,
But it was horses.
Hopalong
Yeah, I was gonna
using
say.
a horse, and Duane had a 4-ton truck. But hey, the principle's sound.
Anything you say, George.
George.
Please forgive my mother. She can be a little difficult.
God.
Oh, my
Let's get it.
feet. Raul, propose, you idiot.
Don't mind her. She
No.
just wants grandchildren.
Don't think I can't hear you, Raul. I want the worthy successor, and you're not it. Propose now, or I'll do it for you.
Jesus
Look,
Christ.
Nico, we haven't known each other very long, but
Menagerie.
what
Oh.
the hell was that?
I didn't know what was going on, but George had to be involved in it somehow.
Oh yeah. Run, Nicole, run. Good balcony, but yeah, I'm glad you ran, Nicole. Yay!
I ain't gonna say a thing, 'cause that sweet sound of falling masonry says
The
it all.
masonry.
Quick, senor.
I said menagerie.
River.
Yeah, let's go.
Huh?
Go, George.
Wait, what about Nico?
Oh, there's Nico. Right, let's go, Nico. Let's go. Go, go, go,
What have
go.
you done? You only had to sneak a look at the chart, and it's turned into World War III.
No time to explain. Come on.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't move, terrorist scum. You talking to me, Junior? Yes, I'm talking to you, fat man. And my name's not Junior.
Fat man.
A word to the wise, Junior. You carry on waving that pea shooter in my face, and the next person who sees it is gonna be your proctologist. Savvy? General, I am happy to report that I have apprehended the terrorist.
You idiot, not them. The other American and the French woman. They're the ones.
They're the ones. Sounded so snarky, didn't it? Go! Yeah, we get away. We got away. Get down the river. Let's go. Ooh. Well. Well, I'm sure we're safe now, right? So I don't know where we're going. Oh shit! Oh, good old 1999 graphics, eh? Whoa! Oof. Shit? Oh boy.
When I recovered consciousness, I was alone, washed up on the riverbank. My head was aching fiercely, and my mouth tasted like a swamp. At first, I thought the music I heard was in my head. Just my luck to wind up in paradise with a migraine. But I followed the sound and discovered a treehouse in a nearby clearing.
Very organistic. I love it. So, that's a bit of a roller coaster.